Hello everyone and welcome to another long haul flight featuring the Airbus A350-900. We are in Munich, Germany today, and we are about to embark on a 13-hour flight to Mexico City. This is of course one of the routes flown by Lufthansa using this very aircraft. So today's flight is going to mimic a real world flight. Starting of course with the gate that we are parked today, which is where the real world flight also took off. Weather in Germany is quite interesting today, very windy, and it was snowing a little bit a while ago. It seemed to have stopped now, and visibility, as you can see, is not so good, but it is only for takeoff, so that should be fine for today. Aircraft is partially set up, catering services are ongoing, the refueling is also ongoing, and the FMS is also partially set up. We are using Beyond ATC for our air traffic control services today because there is no VATSIM controllers online, as I'm recording this quite early in the morning, but that shouldn't really be an issue. As you can see, the airport is quite busy. So let's also just take a moment to appreciate this nice Lufthansa 100th anniversary livery, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's hop into the cockpit and review our operational flight plan. Okay, here we are in the cockpit, and as you can see, pretty much most of it is set up, and let's just quickly review our operational flight plan before we have a look at anything else. Lufthansa 520 is our call sign for today from Munich to Mexico City. Cost index 160, cruising altitude initially flight level 340 up to cruise level 400. It's going to be our final cruise level with a takeoff weight today of 263.5 tons today. We are taking a whopping 92.5 tons of fuel today, and once you add 298 passengers today, together with some 7.5 tons of cargo and baggage, we're at 93 tons of fuel. That's how we get to 263.5 tons of fuel. In terms of the routing, we are planning to take off from runway 26 left today via Give Me 6 Sierra departure, then asphalt. Arrival into Mexico City is going to be on Anaga 3 Alpha arrival for ILS runway 05 over there. In terms of the airport weather information, here we are in Munich today. Very windy, 36 knot gusts today. Visibility says is okay with some light snow. Few clouds 2,400, broken 3,300, and 4,000. Temperature 2, dew point 4 -4. QNH 1001, and we might get some temporary gas reducing to 30 knots. Then Mexico City Benito Juarez airport, visibility is 9 mile over there, clear skies but with some haze there, but seeing that we have 13 hours ahead of us, we are unlikely to find this kind of weather there. Even if we use time acceleration, that's going to shrink our routing or our flight time to maybe 3 to 4 hours. So it's probably better to look at the TAF instead, which is also indicating some clear skies over there, but yeah, let's see. I wouldn't really hold my breath, but yeah, let's just see what we get once we get there. Then in terms of the routing itself, we are following the route that the real aircraft took, and this is approximately the route that it took. And as you can see, it's not really noteworthy. I'm flying through a couple of jet streams, or across rather, not through, not riding any jet stream or opposite any jet stream specifically, and I don't see any bad weather like CBs along the route or anything like that, so we should be fine. Right, so everything is clearly set up in here. We can then start the aircraft boarding process. Refueling is still ongoing, so that gives us a little bit of time to complete our setup. We are scheduled to depart in 15 minutes at 11:15 Zulu. So let's see how that goes. So now we can ask for the ATIS information while also pulling up the chart, and we can listen to the ATIS information from beyond the ATC. ATIS 123 130. 123 130. Switch on the radio.
Munich Airport information, Mike. 1057 Zulu. Wind 245 at 21. Light snow. Mist. Scattered at 2200. Scattered at 3500. 4400 broken. Temperature -00. Dew point -02. QNH 1001. Snow. Snow. Ceiling 1200 broken. Landing and departing runways 26 right, 26 left. Transition level 060. 5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike. Munich Airport information.
Okay,
Mike.
information Mike. 12173 is delivery. 12173. 12173.
Scattered at 3.
Okay, information Mike is what we have. QNH is 1001 and transition level 060 set. Munich delivery, hello, Lufthansa 520 Heavy at gate 224, type Airbus A350-900, information Mike, request clearance to Mexico City.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, Munich delivery, thanks for Mike, expect runway 26 left, give me 60-hour departure, initial climb to flight level 070, squawk 5635.
Lufthansa 520, cleared to Mexico City, expect runway 26 left, give me 6 Sierra departure, initial climb to flight level 70, squawk 5635.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, read back correct, contact ground 121.83 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground 121.83 when ready for push and start, Lufthansa 520 Heavy, bye bye. Okay, so we got our clearance. Squawk is 5635. Initial climb to flight level 70. And we are cleared via the Give Me 6 Sierra departure, which is what we have filed. So let's quickly just have a look at that. Okay, Give Me 6 Sierra, 26 left. Make a short right hand turn over direct to Give Me. So let's see if that is what we have in the navigation display here. That seems like it. DM055 and direct Give Me. Good, that's pretty much it. We can have a look at how our flight is going to look like. We do have a constant max segment over there, as you can see, and some step climbs, but all of those have been entered in already, and our arrival into Mexico City is going to be an ARCA 3 Alpha, and we are going to worry about that much later. After all, we might find a different runway in use over there. So only thing that's left to do is to set up our engine outset. We are just going to set up as usual, where we insert an engine out waypoint, and that's it. So Munich X1 out of runway 26 left.
For Juliet Victor.
That runway has a bearing of 260 degrees and 25 miles. And store that. Go to secondary, flight plan, and next waypoint, Munich X1. And then we hold over there with 1 minute leg times. Return to the airport, new destination, Munich EDDM, and that's going to be probably going to come to 26 right, rather, ILS 26 right, and that should be fine. Next, we set up the fix info where we insert the same. So EDDM 26 left and radial 260 degrees, and fix number 2 is going to be Munich X1, and that should be good, so that it is showing up on our navigation display. Passengers are still boarding, and looks like the rain and snow is back. Just reduce the brightness a little bit because it's dark in here. So engine outset is set up and refueling is done as well. Only have now the passengers that are still boarding. So since refueling is done, we can switch on the engine, fuel pumps, and seatbelt sign. Good, and let's not forget our transponder set to default. Good, time for cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity 93,000 kilograms of fuel. Balanced. Seatbelt sign is on. Barrel ref QNH 1001 set. Cockpit preparation checklist complete. Right, GSX boarding is completed, and that means it's almost time to get out of here. Let's update that information there. Looking at the load sheet, refresh that, so everything stays the same. 171 for the zero fuel weight, fuel load 93 tons, and zero fuel weight CG is now 29.98, which is basically 30. Okay, that is set up, and with that we can then update our takeoff performance as well. So sync FMS there, update the weather information, and compute. So 159, 160, 166 flaps 2, flex 47, that looks the same, and send to FMS, confirm these speeds. Okay, and with that we are done. So disconnect the external power and ground control, and beacon light can come on. And with that, prepare for pushback and departure. No de-icing required. Although we should probably update here to have air conditioning off and anti-ice on engine and wing anti-ice and compute. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but it does, I think, change the flex. No, not really. So confirm V speeds once again, and with that we are set. All doors are closed, and now we can arm the slides. So we're going to put performance on this side and flight plan on the other. With that, let's just make sure we have the latest wind information and insert that. And once we have that, we have 11 minutes of extra fuel on board. Okay, before startup checklist, parking brake, Set. Takeoff speed and thrust calculated. Slides are armed. Nose will disconnect. Memo checked. Before startup checklist complete. Okay, and let's call up the ground and ask for our pushback 121830. Munich ground, hello, Lufthansa 520, request pushback and engine start. It's going to be a nose left.
Heavy Munich ground. Pushback approved. Face south.
Push and engine start approved, face south, Lufthansa 520. Okay, we are cleared for push, parking brake off.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
I don't think so. Don't think so. So let's just pull up our moving chart here. There we go. And probably set it up on the other side as well and remove that flashing ground control. Nice. Pushback time 11:13 Zulu, which is 2 minutes early. Let's start the engines. Ignition mode to start.
Lufthansa 217.
FedEx is powered. Start engine number 1. Thrust levers not an idle.
232 via
Checked.
Bravo 2, Sierra Whiskey Lufthansa 217.
Da saída de emergência, meios auxiliares de evacuação e posições de impacto. Consulte as instruções de segurança disponíveis.
Right, engine number 1 is started. Starting engine number 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. What the hell is going on here? Come on, beyond ATC. Confirm good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking here.
Where is he even going?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypassing removed.
Good, thanks. Engine number 2 is also avail and ignition back to normal. Master APU master off. We can switch on the anti-ice. Engine anti-ice, wing anti-ice on. Flaps 2 for takeoff. Spoilers armed. Auto brake rejected takeoff. The ramp agent is over there holding the pin and wishing us a safe trip. Good flight control check. Ailerons. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Elevators. Full down. Full up. Neutral. Radar. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight control check is complete. Alright, So after start checklist, anti-ice set, engine and anti-ice. Flight controls are checked, pitch trim and runner trim are automatically set, ground clearance is received. After start checklist complete. And with that we can ask for taxi. Lufthansa 520, request taxi.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, runway 26 left taxi via Whiskey 2, Bravo 12, Tango, Bravo 13.
Lufthansa 520, taxi to runway 26 left via Whiskey 2, Bravo 12, Tango, Bravo 13. So we are going to taxi. It says Whiskey 2. Whiskey 2 is the one we are currently on now. This is Whiskey 2. Skipped Sierra 7, but we then go up until Bravo 12 and then Tango. Bravo 12 is over there. I don't think we are going to do that. It's better to just go straight instead of coming there and then Tango and then Bravo 13. Good. So let's go. Taxi lights on, parking brake off, and let's go. Going to need a bit more thrust because we are quite heavy today. And there is an aircraft now coming on to our taxiway. Let's see what he does. So we're just going to stop here. He's just gonna go right through us, isn't he? Luckily not. Okay, good. Let's go. Okay, we are going to switch on terrain on navigation display on the other side. And then we have weather on the captain side. So clear left side, clear right side. And then we are going to make a left here onto Tango. Clear right. Clear left as well. And here we go. It is a short taxi today, which is very good. Interestingly, this is indeed the runway that the real flight took off from. Taxi checklist. Flaps. Config 2. Radar. Set. Takeoff config. Normal. ECAM memo. Takeoff no blue. Taxi checklist complete. Bravo 13 is the one that is coming up on our right hand side there. So don't even need this anymore. When are we going to end it?
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, contact Munich Tower 120.505. Have a good day.
Lufthansa 520, contact Munich Tower 120.505. Bye-bye. Okay, so here we go. We are going to make a turn here. Ground is wet a little bit, huh? Might be a good idea to actually update our takeoff performance here. Just sync the weather again and compute. And now we have a change to the takeoff configuration. So confirm V speeds. It still flaps 2, so takeoff config is still normal. Right, so let's then call up the tower and tell them we are ready to go. Munich Tower, Lufthansa 520, holding short, runway 26 left, ready for departure. Holding point is all the way over there, the Cat 1 holding point.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, Munich Tower, wind 245 at 21, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 left, Lufthansa 520. Okay, we are cleared for takeoff, so landing lights on, strobe lights on, and backs off. Because we have to move it very slowly because of wet conditions. Steering is very tricky. Lineup checklist. Cabin crew is advised, or the cabin is advised, takeoff runway is confirmed to 6 left, backs are off. Lineup checklist complete. And with that, let's maybe put on some slow intermittent wipers. And let's go. Manflex 44, SRS, runway, autothrust blue. Airspeed is alive. We must take note that we do have wind gusts here, so it might not be as rosy.
Tower, Croatia 436 Romeo ILS runway 26 left.
Must be careful.
Croatia for 36 Romeo, Munich Tower, continue.
Roger, Croatia 436 Romeo.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Release a little bit of that radar input. And nose up to 15 degrees. Thrust decline.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, contact Munich radar 127.955.
Lufthansa 520, contact Munich radar 127.955. Okay, let's follow the flight director there.
Negative, Munich radar on 127.955.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Contact Munich radar
Backs
127.955.
on.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy.
Flaps 1, speed checked, flaps 1. Flaps 0, speed checked, flaps 0. Munich radar, hello, Lufthansa 520, passing 4,000 feet, climbing to flight level 70. Of course, now we can't see anything.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, Munich radar identified, climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Lufthansa 520. Okay, so make that right hand turn and continue our climb to 170. Can't see anything down below. But I have to say the clouds look absolutely beautiful here. Probably won't show up very nicely on video due to compression, but just take my word for it.
All aircraft to be advised information November now current QNH 1002.
So soon passing flight level 60 and altimeter set to standard. Seems like now we are out of the low ceiling temporarily because of that small gap over there. We are of course still hand flying the aircraft. Very nice. Alright, I think we've hand flown it enough. Autopilot is set and let's clean up. So spoilers disarmed. Let's go to fix info and remove the engine outset. So clear that information, clear that information, clear that. Not direct. Fix info number 2, clear that. Okay, so 9,900, 10,000 feet is coming up soon, so landing lights can come off, seatbelt sign can come off as well, and I don't see the need for any more wipers and engine and wing anti-ice. We of course do have some precipitation along there, but it's not on our route, so it should be fine. Yeah, I think we should be fine. So yeah. Now we're accelerating to 329 knots and climbing to flight level 170. And that is all we have to do for now. So sit back, relax, enjoy the catering there, watch a movie, sleep. We have 13 hours together. So it's going to be a very long one. And as from us here in the flight deck, we will see you when it is time to brief for our arrival into Mexico City.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, Mexico Center, expect an AGA 3 Alpha, runway 05 right.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, expect an AGA 3 Alpha, runway 05 right.
Southwind 2139, turn right, heading 256.
Okay, welcome back everyone. We are a couple of miles up to our top of descent. We have just received our star for today, and it's going to be an AGA 3 Alpha arrival as we have filed it.
In AGA 3 Alpha, runway 05 right, report ready for descent.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy and AGA 3 Alpha, runway 05 right. We are ready for descent.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, descent to flight level 300.
Descent to flight level 300, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Okay, we got an early descent clearance here and we are going to take it. So Enaga 3 Alpha is what we have set up. So through Enaga 3 Alpha, coming in all the way to MX 759 and then all the way to Ukten, and there is our airport. So from Ukten we are then going to join the ILS, which is probably going to be a ILS Zulu for runway 05 right. So let's see if we have that set up properly. So there we go, flight plan, Enaga, flight level 300. As you can see, we have a continuous descent nicely all the way to Almis, and then Ukten 12,500 as we can see there. So that is all set up. And then next we are going to go into the ILS Zulu chart, most likely, but we do have the Yankee and the Whiskey pinned as well, just in case. So from Ukten, continue Sutas and MX901 and then direct. Our glide slope is a bit steep, 3.1 degrees. But yeah, let's see how that goes. The runway threshold, 7,292 today. So 10,000 feet is going to be something like 17,292. So we just need to make sure that we are aware that we are below 10,000 feet once we pass the 17,000 feet altitude, so that we can start slowing down. As you can see, we don't have speed restrictions, rather we only have altitude restrictions, but it's quite easy to actually come in too fast, and all of these descents can actually make it very difficult to slow down. So 7570 is even the minimum minimum descent altitude or minimum descent altitude for today. Right, so let's enter the descent information. We can ask for the 80s for now. Let's tune in. We already tuned in the frequency from the AGC, which is 127650. 127650.
Visibility 10, sky condition clear, temperature 07 on, dew point 02, altimeter 3032, landing and departing runways 05 left, 05 right, transition level 19 at right. Advise on initial contact, you have information for runway 05 right, Viva 1105.
Okay, information Foxtrot. Wind, they said, let's just actually start to enter it here. So wind, they said, is 065 at 3. So 65 at 3. Temperature is 7 degrees. Altimeter is 3032, which is 3032.
Contact Toluca information approach 122.3, Acrojets 1611.
3032 set, and what else do we need? Minimums, we said, is 75 for RLS Zulu. 7570. 7570. 7570 is the barrow. And with that, our approach speed is going to be 134 knots, which we are going to take with the full config landing today. So let's just quickly also descend to flight level 280, Lufthansa 520 heavy. Okay, for that descent clearance is always good. So wind, what I'm worried about is the visibility there. It does say sky conditions are clear, but then it also says that there's a bit of haze there, but we do have visibility of 10 statute miles. So Yeah, let's see how that goes. Altimeter 3032. Okay, so my worry with the haze is the time that we are going to arrive is, as you can see, probably just after sunset, and once you add the haze, things can get a little bit complicated. So yeah, let's see how it goes. So next thing we're going to do is to set up our BTV.
Polaris 663, Mexico Center, expect radar vectors, board Zulu runway 01.
Expect radar vectors, board me Zulu runway 01, Polaris 663.
So that's how we pronounce VOR DME, huh?
Polaris 663, contact
Okay, so runway 05 right. It's going to be a dry runway, so
28.0 Polaris 663, see you.
nothing to configure there. Just set BTV exit at echo and auto brake BTV set.
Viva 1105, descend to flight level 28.
Okay, we've been cleared to 18,000 feet, and the good news is it looks like the visibility is quite good because you can see the airport from here. There it is, or it should be. So I think we are gonna be alright. So we're just going around and hug that mountain over there. I think that is, yeah, I think that's how the route goes around the mountain terrain there.
247, bye-bye. Aero Mexico 247, descend to flight level 200. Descend to flight level 200. Viva 4007, contact Mexico Center 126.6. Contact Mexico Center 126.6, Viva 4007. Cargo Jet 5218 heavy radar vectors, ILS Zulu runway 04 center. Report ready for descent.
Santa Lucia Air Force Base, landing runway 04 center, Cargo Jet 5218 heavy.
Viva 1169, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, Viva 1169.
Aero Mexico 445, contact Mexico approach 119.75.
Contact Mexico approach 119.75, Aero Mexico for 45.
Mexico Center, Aero Mexico 1637, flight level 225.
Aero Mexico 1637, Mexico Center identified, climb to flight level 270.
Climb to flight level 270, Aero Mexico 1637.
Mexico approach, hello, Lufthansa 520, heavy passing 17,000 feet.
Aero Mexico 031 heavy, descend to
Okay, so
12,500 feet.
taking care of another aircraft for now.
Descend to 12,500 feet.
So,
Aero Mexico 031
14,000, I think it's time to, we started our descent clearance already.
031 heavy.
So we are going to slow down to something like 250, and we are going to use the speed brake for that, and also seatbelt sign and landing lights on as well. Okay, ILS Zulu is in use, so that's good.
Lufthansa 520, heavy Mexico approach. Altimeter 3032. Expect the ILS Zulu runway. 05 right with the Yukon transition.
Lufthansa 520 heavy, expect ILS Zulu runway 05 right with the Ukten transition. altimeter 3032. This is a very nice view, isn't it? Do you have an aircraft there that's conflicting with us?
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, descend to 14,000 feet.
Descend to 14,000 feet, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Yeah, that was a late descent clearance, so we are going to continue to 12,500 so that we don't come in too high.
Descend to 12,500 feet.
And with that, we can actually start configuring our aircraft already.
Aeromexico for 45.
So let's slow down to something like 200.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, descend to 12,500 feet.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, descend to 12,500 feet. This is some very nice view here from the passenger side.
Heavy, cleared direct Ugten, cross Ugten at or above 12,500 feet. Cleared ILS, Zulu runway 05 right.
Clear direct Ugten, cross Ugten at or above 12,500 feet. Cleared ILS Zulu, runway 05 right. Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Okay, on the other side, we switched on the terrain navigation display. We have an aircraft whizzing Aeromexico 445 there in front of us. So now we can actually then go performance and activate the approach phase. And slow down as much as we can actually while we are still here. So 11,000 is what we are going to set. Is our next altitude constraint. 11,000 feet there. So we are slowing down early because out of that turn it's very short to the runway there. So not too much speed brake. We can go flaps 1, speed checked, flaps 1.
Aeromexico 031 Heavy, contact Mexico Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7, Aeromexico 031 Heavy.
Wow, very nice scenery here at Sunset, Mexico City. And there is the airport, as you can see. So we are very, very close. All right. So why are we so high? Flaps 2, speed checked. Flaps 2.
Aeromexico 247, good afternoon, 17,900 feet. We have Gulf.
9,700 is the next one.
Mexico 247 Mexico approach. Altimeter 3032, expect the ILS Zulu runway 05 right with the apron.
Landing system is on. Glide slope and localizer is visible on our PFD, so let's continue.
With the apron transition, Aeromexico 247.
I think things are going to move very quickly here, so let's bring down the landing gear.
To 1,000 feet, Aeromexico 247.
Approach checklist, Barrow Ref QNH 3032, minimum Sparrow 7570, runway condition dry, auto brake BTV.
Contact Tower 118.7.
Approach checklist complete. Flaps 3.
2,500.
Mexico approach, Viva 1105. Good afternoon.
And flaps full.
800 feet with the numbers.
2 aircrafts in front of us, so it's really in our best interest to slow down as slow as possible while it's still early. So we are below the glide, we are slowing down sufficiently, so we should be okay. We are fully configured. So landing checklist, ECA memo, landing no blue, landing checklist complete.
Viva 1105, descend to 14,000 feet.
Very beautiful here.
Lufthansa 1105.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Contact Mexico Tower 118.7.
Contact Mexico Tower 118.7, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Lockstar. Mexico Tower, hello Lufthansa 520 Heavy, ILS Zulu, runway 05 right.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, Mexico Tower, continue.
Continue, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Glide slope star. Okay, and there we have begun our descent. Checklists are done, we are fully configured. Go around altitude is 12,500. 12,500. Go around altitude is set. Okay, good. So, visibility is good. Okay, Aero Mexico 445 is going around.
Fly the published missed approach procedure. Aero Mexico 445.
That's good news for us because then it means we are next in line for landing.
Mexico approach 119.75. Talk to you in a bit.
Reduce the let's reduce the brightness a little bit here. Is he gonna clear us for landing now? Then nose wheel light is not on. Forgot about that because things were moving rather quickly. Autopilot off. Okay. I hope you can clear us for landing.
1000.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, wind 065 at 4, runway 05 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 05 right, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. A little bit off center there.
300. Mexico Tower, Aero Mexico.
Let's go visual now.
Runway 05 right.
Minimum 200.
Continue.
Aero Mexico 247, Mexico Tower, continue.
Roger, Aero Mexico 247.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20.
Come on. Good. Spoilers, reverse screen, BTV. $60 knots. And manual braking.
Exit left at Foxtrot.
Exit left at Foxtrot, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Okay, let's exit at Foxtrot. I'm not sure whether it's this one or the next one, but I think this is actually Echo, as we have set it up on our BTV. But it's okay, I don't think they are going to mind.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, contact ground 121.0.
Contact ground 121.0, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Bye-bye. Okay, so I think we have vacated now. We are on an Echo. So let's pick a gate. And we can ask gate 26. Is it gate 26? So let's see if we can go. Gate 26.
Ground, pushback and engine start approved.
Yes.
Face northwest.
Gate 26.
Face northwest, Aeromexico 146.
Mexico ground, hello, Lufthansa 520 Heavy, request taxi to gate 26. Can start moving.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, welcome to Luis Benito Juarez. Gate 26 taxi via Echo. Delta, Echo 2. Hold short runway 05 right.
Taxi via Echo, Delta, Echo 2, hold short, runway 05 right, Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Not sure whether that readback is correct, but let's see. They are going to give us the crossing instruction. We are not going to switch off the landing lights yet or the strobes, but we can start the APU.
Pushback approved, face northwest, Costera 15340.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, we are holding short, runway 05 left.
Aeromexico 001 Heavy, request taxi to the active.
I don't see anyone on final.
Aeromexico 001 Heavy, runway 05 right taxi.
We are going to wait for a few more minutes. If he doesn't give us crossing clearance, then we just go.
Right via Lima Alpha, Aeromexico 001 Heavy.
Lufthansa 520 Heavy, cross runway 05 right at Alpha. Continue taxi via Echo, Delta, Echo 2. Hold short runway 05 right.
Cross runway 05 right at Echo. Continue taxi Echo, Delta, Echo 2, hold short runway 05 right. Lufthansa 520 Heavy. Yeah. That's messed up, isn't it? We are not technically given clearance to cross, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's just go.
Over to Tower 118.
Start the clock. As soon as we are clear of the runway, then we can start cleaning up our aircraft.
Costera 1534, request
So,
taxi to the active.
Costera 1534, runway 05. Right taxi via Lima Alpha, Lima Charlie, Lima Alpha.
then we are gonna go Bravo.
Lima Charlie, Lima Alpha. Costera 1534.
Let's go Bravo.
Aeromexico 001 Heavy, contact Mexico Tower 118.7.
Good. So
Contact Tower 118.
we are on Bravo now, so let's clean up the aircraft. Flaps 0, spoilers disarm, and we can turn on some floodlights here, dome light a little bit because it's getting dark,
Mexico ground, pushback approved.
and strobe light can come off, landing light can come off as well, taxi light on, APU is already on, and we are taxiing to gate number 26. Nice. This was a very beautiful arrival into Mexico City here. I have to say that the configuration was a little bit fast there because of how quickly things were moving. This is the challenge, of course, when we are landing at airports that are very high. It kind of becomes a little bit difficult to judge how close you are when you are descending on the approaches. So really need to be aware as you arrive into the airports here. So no checklists, of course. Next checklist is going to be a parking checklist. It's been 2 minutes. APU is on. We can switch on the APU, not generator, APU bleed, and once it's showing here, we can switch off engine number 2. APU bleed and engine number 2 can come off. So gate number 26.
Aeromexico 548.
Let's see if we can get our moving map here.
Runway 05 right via Lima Bravo Alpha Aero Mexico 548.
Gate 26 is somewhere here. There it is. So that should be easy, quite easy to get into. We are very late because we are supposed to land at 005 or 5 minutes past. So a whole 30 minutes late. Brakes are hot. Switch on the brake fans, and then when we land, we are going to switch to chocks instead of parking brake. Is that aircraft supposed to be there? Do we have enough clearance here? I'm not sure, but maybe I don't want to know, huh? So let's just keep going.
Aero Mexico 548.
It's very beautiful outside here, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell is going on here, but apparently we don't have enough clearance here, so
Can you taxi Aero Mexico 548?
we didn't see anything. Just pretend you didn't see anything there. Is that even a heavy gate? I'm not sure.
Mexico 548, contact Mexico Tower 118.7.
So gate number 26 is somewhere on our right hand side.
7, Aero Mexico 548.
Be sure not to miss it. The lights can come off now because I think we can still see. Gate 26 is this one here on our right hand side. So this is gate 26. Is there anybody here? Yes, there is somebody. Of course, we can't see them numbers, but let's just rely on their guidance here. Hopefully we can see them. Probably going to strike one of those jetways there. Let's see. Let's keep going. Come on now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because we are going to strike that jetway there. It's okay. So, parking brake is set. APU bleed is already showing up here, and this one we can just dismiss for now. And APU bleed is showing engine number 1 off. It is showing us at gate 26 anyway, so I think we should be okay. We don't have a GSX profile for this particular airport. Good, engines are running down and fuel pumps off, and beacon light can come off, seatbelt sign off, and we can start deboarding the aircraft. Dome light brightness a little bit better there, and ground chocks are in place. And let's just enable GSX there and request deboarding the aircraft. So chocks are in place, parking brake can come off. Parking checklist. Parking brake or chocks? Chocks are set. Engines off, wing lights off, we didn't use it today. Fuel pumps off, parking checklist complete. And with that, welcome to Mexico City, everyone. Landing or arrival time rather is 41 past midnight. Very, very late, and we do apologize to our guests for that. I'm not sure what happened. We have 13 hours of flight, while Volanta said that this flight was supposed to be 12 hours 50 minutes. So there is a discrepancy there. I'm not sure whether that has anything to do with the route that the real aircraft took. Possible that they chose that route. It's not the shortest route, but they might have chosen it for other reasons. For example, maybe at the time that they flew it, they were riding a jet stream or something, and that reduced their flight time significantly. But as you can see, we followed that same route and we didn't get the exact same flight time. So yeah, that is why we are late today, because as you remember, we left I think 5 minutes early or something like that. Good, let's hop outside and see how the deboarding process is going. Wow, absolutely beautiful scenery here in Mexico City. Couple of Turkish airlines here. And frequency looks quite busy. You can see that this one just went around just as the aircraft that's in front of us actually also had to go around. Not sure exactly why, but yeah. So that brings us to the end of our flight today. I hope you enjoyed that one. It was a rather very long one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.